Hello, everybody, and welcome to District Trivia Night here at Day in DC. Welcome, welcome. We are going to ask you questions, and you hopefully will have the answers. So again, we'll have questions, you'll have answers. We have a few just specifically about DC and a special packet here tonight. So all you need to play, pen and paper. So grab a pen, grab a paper. Now is not the time to run over to your smartest friend's house. Stay put where you are, but grab a friend, because we're going to get started with trivia in just a minute after I pin this comment. So there we go. Posting my comment to start, and I'm going to pin it here. Pin my comment, everybody. Boom. Awesome. This is the behind the scenes stuff that you need to hear me sing, so I know that I make sure that I did it. So like I said, you need a pen and a paper to play. My co-host Sam from District Trivia as well is going to be co-hosting round 2 with me. So get ready. You're going to see Sam a little bit later as we play. So Sam, whenever you're ready to join in and say hi, I'll be on the lookout for you. For those of you that haven't played District Trivia before, we have 3 rounds, and we're going to be doing our visual bonus rounds here, picture and fill in the blank round. So we're going to make it feel as much as your normal night of trivia as we can. An important note as well, if you guys don't have an adult time to get one. So now is the time to get an adult beverage. We recommend wine, beer, cocktails, you name it. Oh, speaking of adult drinking beverages, Sam is in the house, my co-host extraordinaire. Sam, how's it going? What are you drinking tonight?
It's great. I have a beer from our local brewery. It's the only thing we're drinking in quarantine times, trying to support local. So join me. Hope everyone has a drink as well.
Fantastic. Okay, cool. So Sam is going to be hosting round 2, but I think that we need to show everybody one of the hardest rounds that we ever put together. This was from finals a few years ago, which is where we give away our $5,000 cash prize. And if it's okay with you, Sam, I want to show everybody this really difficult round, and I think that it's kind of perfect for Instagram. You had to name the filter. So looking at that, how would you do, Sam?
Not good at all. I think I've seen this picture before, and I maybe got 1 right out of 10. Maybe.
I consider myself a, average Instagram user, and I went 0 for it. I think the average score when we did this round was 2 to 4 points, maybe, if we were lucky.
Oh my God, oh no.
So if you're looking at that round and you're like, wow, that's really, really hard, the questions we're going to ask tonight are much easier. So Sam, I'm going to kick you out now, but you're going to be monitoring the comments and joining us for round 2 on the @DistrictTrivia Instagram page. So @DistrictTrivia, follow as well while you're here joining us on Brightest Young Things page. But let's kick it off with round number 1. Oh, wait, Sam, before you go, we got to go over the rules. That's most important.
No disorder.
Yeah. So rule number 1, we say this at the bars, don't shout out the answers. Because this is a one-way stream, that rule doesn't really apply. For our virtual private events, we say don't shout out the answers as well, but keep yourself on mute. So I guess just don't give away the answers to friends. Don't shout them out your windows. I don't know how that would
Don't put them in the comments. Keep them to yourself.
Yeah. If you're confident, maybe, sure. The comments are to be used for bragging rights, I think, primarily, or to make fun of Sam and I, which is fair.
That's fine.
So, Sam, what is rule number 2?
No cheating. We want to know what you know, not what Google knows.
Yeah, so don't Google. Don't cheat. Stick with us here on Instagram. We're playing for fun. There are no real prizes except virtual high fives, which, honestly, if you just asked me, you would get a virtual high five anyway. So the stakes are very, very low. Very low.
I'd play for a virtual high five.
Oh, well, we'll see you maybe in round 2. And the last and final rule, rule number 3, the best rule of them all, it is Sam and I's game. It is our, we make the rules. We decide the points. We decide what counts. So we are the people that you want to be nice to. We like heart emojis. Be nice to us because, again, we are deciding the answers and what you get correct. Yes. Okay, so that being said, Sam, we'll see you in round number 2. I'm going to kick it off now with round number 1, question number 1. Questions do get harder as they go within the round. So make sure you have your pen and paper out and are ready to play. Round 1, question number 1. In the Middle Ages, which mythical creature's horn was said to neutralize poison and heal the sick? So in the Middle Ages, which mythical creature's horn was said to neutralize poison and heal the sick? Don't overthink this one, everybody. It is a 1-point question. So write down number 1 next to your answer there. Round 1, question 1. In the Middle Ages, which mythical creature's horn was said to neutralize poison and heal the sick? Question number 2. Question number 2. Which world capital city is known as the City of Lights? Which world capital city is known as the City of Lights? It's question 2. Which world capital city is known as the City of Lights? Question number 3. Question number 3. What jersey number does Alexander Ovechkin wear for the Washington Capitals? So what jersey number does Alex Ovechkin wear for the Washington Capitals? In addition to the big C on his chest for captain, Stanley Cup winner Alex Ovechkin, what is his jersey number? It's question number 3. Future all-time leader in goals in NHL history, perhaps, we can hope. Question number 4. Question number 4. So this is number 4. If you're just joining us, just need a pen and a paper to write down the answers, and that's it. Challenge somebody you're quarantined with. Text your mom for bragging rights. Whatever you want to do. Question number 4. Question number 4. With a $58 million opening weekend at the box office, which 2019 movie set a record for the largest opening weekend for a video game adaptation? So with $58 million opening weekend at the box office, which 2019 movie set a record for the largest opening weekend for a video game adaptation? It's question number 4. So I'm looking for the name of that movie. Also one of the most popular video game franchises of all time. Question number 5. Question number 5. In John Steinbeck's novel of Mice and Men, what are Lenny's favorite animals? So in the John Steinbeck novel of Mice and Men, what are Lenny's favorite animals? And to be clear, the answer is not mice, so don't put mice. That's my hint to you. Mice is incorrect. Of Mice and Men, what are Lenny's favorite animals? It's question number 5. Question number 6, by show of hands or emojis, who in the comments has seen Tiger King? Who amongst you has watched this documentary that people are talking about? Anybody? Give me that tiger emoji. You're all searching for it. It's not readily available because this came out a few weeks ago. But I watched it, and I started watching it at 9:30 p.m. and watched the entire thing until 3 a.m. And so I needed to justify me doing that and spending so much time invested into that show. So I wrote a trivia question about it. So if you watched it, you didn't waste your time because you're going to get 6 points. You'll know the answer to this one. So your 6-pointer of round number 1, in which U.S. state is Big Cat Rescue located? In which U.S. state is Big Cat Rescue located? So question number 6, in which U.S. state is Big Cat Rescue located? It's question number 6. So like I said, it's not wasting your time because you're going to get these 6 pointers correct. Question number 7. Question number 7. Viridian and Celadon are both shades of what color? Viridian and Celadon are both shades of what color? For those of you guys just joining in, get a pen and a paper to write out your answers because we're at the end going to all post our scores at the same time. So question number 7, Viridian and Celadon are both shades of what color? It's question number 7. Question number 8. Question number 8. Washington, D.C. has featured in many a Hollywood movie, and this one I feel like comes to the top of mind, and that's the 2001 version of the Planet of the Apes. So question number 8 is about that film, that historic film. Which Washington, D.C. landmark was included in the final scene, spoiler alert, of the 2001 version of Planet of the Apes? Question number 8, which Washington, D.C. landmark was included in the final scene of the 2001 version of Planet of the Apes? It's question number 8. Which Washington, D.C. landmark was included in the final scene of the 2001 version of Planet of the Apes? And I do apologize for lacking to give you that spoiler warning, but it's always a debate as to when spoilers, what's the statute of limitations on spoilers? So I'm looking for the name of the landmark for number 8. Question number 9, a simple one. Write the number 49 in Roman numerals. Write the number 49 in Roman numerals. Write the number 49 in Roman numerals. That's question number 9. If you're thinking to yourself, these questions have gotten harder since the first one, you're correct. They absolutely 100% got harder. That's how it works. The question number is equal to the point value. Question number equal to the point value. So that's a 9-point question. And here's your 10-pointer. Which element on the periodic table has the least amount of letters in its name? So which element on the periodic table has the least amount of letters in its name? It's question number 10. Which element on the periodic table has the least amount of letters in its name? It's question number 10. I lost 2 people on that 10-point question, I think. Maybe made it too hard. So that's your 10-pointer. Now this last question of the round is technically our 11th question, but we at District Trivia call it the bonus wager question. So you have 0 to 10 points to play with. If you get it right, we give you those points. If you get it wrong, we take those points away. Hence why we call it the wager question. But the good news is that I'm going to ask the question first. So you're going to have an idea as to how confident you are because you'll know the question. Here we go. Your wager of round number 1. Which 1998 song was nominated for both the Academy Award for Best Original Song and the Razzie Award for Worst Original Song in the same year? So which 1998 song was nominated for both the Academy Award for Best Original Song and the Razzie Award for the Worst Original Song in the same year? This song was specifically for a big blockbuster movie in the late 90s. So it was a song tied in with a movie. So if you're very confident, wager more. If you're not so confident, wager less. 0 to 10 points are up for grabs here. This is the only question of the round that you could possibly lose points. So write down that number, 7, 5, whatever it is, circle it so you know how much you and your friends and households are going to wager on that last question. For numbers 1 through 10, guess away. We don't take anything off if you get those questions incorrect. So that is your round 1. Now we're going to head into our picture round. So this is a visual puzzle that we do. So I'm going to share this puzzle with you right now. So in this visual puzzle, I need you to name the movie that these memes come from. So you needed to name the movie that these memes come from. I know they're cut off a little bit, but I'd like to know the name of the movie based on the meme. How are we looking, folks? How are we feeling after that first round? Name that meme. Personally, I don't necessarily have a favorite meme. I like number 2 a lot here. I think that number 4 definitely, oh, can't see them. Yeah, I know that it's kind of hard because the formatting is wrong, but if you can at least get 2, 5, 8 going on, that would be good for now. When I tested this the other day, it did not get cut off, so I don't know what I'm doing differently today. But Sam will actually, from the District Trivia account, she'll be able to post those so that way everybody can get to them right there at the bottom. So stand by while we get you guys the JPEGs that you need to be able to fill that out. But you're trying to answer 1 through 10 as best you possibly can. So working on that for you guys here. That's the beauty of live television, I suppose. So good luck here. Now this is a very close up of my face here. So you're naming the movie that the meme originates from. So you're naming the movie that it originates from. Sam's going to post that JPEG for you as well on the District account so you guys can all see that. But you're naming the meme, naming the movie that the meme is from. Name the movie that the meme is from. So write those down on your piece of paper, just like you did for round number 1, numbers 1 through 10. These are all worth 2 points apiece. All worth 2 points apiece. Everybody's doing a pretty good job. I see a couple right answers, but you can write them down if you want to keep score for yourself. Does anyone else have a favorite meme that you're mad that we didn't include in this round? I wanted to put Condescending Boyfriend, which is one of my favorites, but it's obviously not from a movie. It's just from stock photos, so didn't make sense to fit in here. I will also tell you that one of these 10 is from one of my favorite films of all time. Like absolutely 100% one of the best movies ever made. And you can hold me to that. I am a staunch defender of this film. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that screen up while I read the answers from our first round, just so you guys have more time to check out those memes, and don't Google, but you can figure it out. So as we go through the scoring here, we recommend cumulatively adding up your scores. So cumulatively adding up your scores as we go. The question number is worth the point value. So question number 1 is worth 1 point. Question number 2 worth 2 points, and so on down the line. So question number 1. Oh, hang on. I'm going to now. Boop. Okay, we're back. Round 1, question number 1. In the Middle Ages, which mythical creature's horn was said to neutralize poison and heal the sick? That's the unicorn. That's the unicorn. Question number 1, the unicorn. Question number 2. Question number 2. Which world capital city is known as the City of Lights? That is Paris. That is Paris. Question number 2, Paris is the answer. So if you got 1 correct and 2 correct, you're adding 1 plus 2, and you have 3 total points. So 1 plus 2, that's 3 total points for you in round 1 if you're batting 1,000 so far. Question number 3. Question number 3. What jersey number does Alexander Ovechkin wear for the Washington Capitals? That's number 8. He's known as the Great 8. So number 8. Number 8 there. If you got that correct, add 3 points to your total. So 1 plus 2 plus 3, 6 total for your round 1. Hopefully that this is making sense to you guys at home. Question number 4. Question number 4. With a $58 million opening weekend at the box office, which 2019 movie set a new record for the largest opening weekend for a video game adaptation? I'll give you a hint. It stars Ryan Reynolds, and that is Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu, the answer to number 4. So add 4 points to your total if you got that correct. Question number 5. In John Steinbeck's novel of Mice and Men, Lenny's favorite animals are rabbits. They are rabbits, not mice. I gave you that hint. Rabbits. Question number 5, rabbits. 5 points to your total. Question number 6. The U.S. state that Big Cat Rescue is located. Remember, Big Cat Rescue is Carol Baskins, so that's located in Florida. Joe Exotics was in Oklahoma. So Florida is the correct answer for number 6. 6 points coming to you if you got that correct. Question number 7. Question number 7. Viridian and Celadon are both shades of green. Both shades of green. Both shades of green. Question number 7. Question number 8. The Washington, D.C. landmark that was included in the final scene of 2001's Planet of the Apes. Not remake. I think it was just part of the series. I don't know. But it's the Lincoln Memorial. The Lincoln Memorial. Question number 8. Add 8 points to your total if you got that correct. Question number 9. Writing the number 49 in Roman numerals. X. L-I-X. X-L-I-X. X-L-I-X. So 9 points to your total if you got that one correct. Question number 10. The element on the periodic table that has the least amount of letters in its name. That's tin. Tin is your answer to number 10. So 10 points to you if you got that correct. Your wager question of round number 1. You had to tell me the 1998 song that was nominated for both the Academy Award for Best Original Song and the Razzie Award for Worst Original Song, obviously about the same song, same year, 1998. You may have known the song from the movie Armageddon, and that's Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing. Aerosmith's I Don't Want to Miss a Thing, nominated for both an Academy Award and a Razzie Award for Best Original Song and Worst Original Song. So I don't want to miss a thing from 1998. Good guess with Titanic and My Heart Will Go On, but that's universally beloved everywhere. The song How Do I Live from the 1997 film Con Air also had the achievement for Best Original Song nomination and Worst Original Song on the Razzies. So your answers now from our picture round. You had to tell us the name of the movie meme, the name of the movie meme. So basically where the meme came from, what movie. So number one with Nick Cage, that's Vampire's Kiss. Here, I'll put this back up for you guys so you can see it as I go through it. Number one is Vampire's Kiss. Number two, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. If you heard me talking about my favorite movie of all time, Spider-Verse is in that top. It's incredible. Everybody should go see it. I love that movie. And I also have drinking game rules for it. If you so need them, just let me know. So number two is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Number three is The Matrix. Number four, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Number five is The Big Lebowski. Number six, Friday. Number seven, Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 specifically. Question number 8 is Pulp Fiction. Number 9, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I saw somebody get that right in the comments. And question number 10, that's the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Rings. And one does not simply go 10 for 10 on the picture round. See what I did there? That's a meme joke. Very meta. We've been watching a lot of Community lately here at my house, so lots of meta jokes coming at you. So each of those questions in your picture round was worth 2 points. So add up the total number of correct you got in your picture round, multiply by 2. If you went 10 for 10, you got 20 points on that picture round. So add up your picture round score, add up your score from round number 1, post them in the comments if you want other people to see your score. Max score here would be 85 points if you got the wager correct. So 85 is your max score here. Usually 30s or so are pretty average, but feel free to share your score at the bottom. 25, that's pretty good. Let's do some more scores as we go. And Sam, I think that we're ready for you to come back and host our round number 2. I'm sure that everybody is probably sick of hearing my voice already. So where is Sam at? Come on in and let's get going with our round number 2. You're right. We did not warn you. We did say this was trivia, and we didn't warn you that you would have to do basic math, and I apologize for that. So Sam, come on back in. I hit approve on you, so you should be here any second. Here she is. Hey, Sam.
Hey, guys.
Hey. Are you ready to go and host our round number 2?
I am.
Cool. All right. Well, have at it. I'm just going to sit here, and I'm going to hang out while you're hosting.
Cool. We got some good scores coming in from round 1 in the picture round, so that's awesome to see. All right, who's ready for round 2? So we've got round 2, question number 1. The Hatfields have a historic rivalry with which other American family? Round 2, question number 1. The Hatfields have a historic rivalry with which other American family? And like Lindsay said earlier, this is question number 1, so it's worth 1 point, and worth 1 point. And as we go through, the questions get harder and the point values go up. So good luck. Question number 1. The Hatfields have a historic rivalry with which other American family? Question number 2. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the Southern contraction y'all is considered what part of speech? Do y'all use y'all? I don't think I use y'all.
I do not, being born and raised in Pennsylvania and have since lived in and around Washington, D.C. I don't even know if around is the word, but it is now.
It is now. It is now. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the Southern contraction y'all is considered what part of speech? Again, that's question number 2. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the Southern contraction y'all is considered what type of speech? Fave word. I love it. It's safe, right? All right, question number 3.
I hope that I will say this, Sam, I hope that people that love using y'all and are defending it, which I don't have a problem with y'all, I just don't use it regularly in my speech. I hope that they know what part of speech it is, because then they'll be guaranteed 2 points.
There you go. 2 points for y'all. All right, with May 4th coming up, I hope you guys are ready for question number 3. May the 4th be with you. Which Star Wars character is carved as a gargoyle on the National Cathedral?
This is one of my favorite trivia facts about Washington, D.C.
I had no idea until I read this question. What a fun fact. Question number 3. Which Star Wars character is carved as a gargoyle on the National Cathedral? Star
It's so
Wars
hard
for
for
the
me
win.
not to give any hints when you're hosting.
I know,
I'm
right?
just sitting here watching, like basking in your hosting glory, and it's really hard not for me, for me to just not give hints. I really should play along.
Help everyone. You could have points for round 2. Question number 4. On the television show The Simpsons, where does Homer usually work? Right now, probably from home, but what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Question number 4.
Classified. I was going to say, I feel like he probably,
is that essential?
Homer Simpson would be classified as an essential worker. I think that where he works normally is not something that you can just let alone for a while.
We'll just leave this here and we'll come back to it in a few months.
Yeah.
Question number 4. On the television show The Simpsons, where does Homer usually work? And the hint here is not at home, as many of you are. Question number 5. What word can mean either a bandage to cover a wound or a liquid salad dressing?
Ooh, Sam, you did one of the most classic hosting moves ever, which was reading the answer in the question.
No. Okay, well, everyone just got points for question 5, so you're welcome. There's that.
No. Okay, so the question was originally, what word can mean either a bandage to cover a wound or a liquid salad topping? So maybe you didn't hear her say what the answer was. But question number 5, what word can either mean a bandage to cover a wound or a liquid salad topping? I do it at least once an event, so do not fret. But that's question number 5. You might have gotten guaranteed easy points there. And we'll head just
So you're welcome. It's fine. Yeah.
We're gonna
question number 6.
6, yeah.
What is the only time in a game of chess where you can move 2 pieces in a single turn? And if you hadn't said anything, I would have just not even known that I had said that. I'm just reading the questions. And apparently the answers. Question number 6. What is the only time in a game of chess where you can move 2 pieces in a single turn? What? No.
You're the audience's
Yes.
Question number 7. Go right into it.
How many points are there on the crown of the Statue of Liberty? Question number 7. How many points are there on the crown of the Statue of Liberty? You know, I think I've only ever been to the Statue of Liberty one time, and it was about 1,000 years ago. So I can't even tell you. No?
I've seen her hanging out, but haven't actually been there. And this is one of those questions where I can obviously picture the Statue of Liberty, but how many crowns or how many points are on her crown is kind of one of those you got to really think about. So we want to know the number. How many points are there on the crown of the Statue of Liberty?
Question number 7. Question number 8. We're getting a little hard here. Who was the first pitcher in the Major League Baseball history to go 5-0 in a single postseason? Question number 8. Who was the first pitcher in Major League Baseball history to go 5-0 in a single postseason? So for all those of you who are missing your sports, especially baseball right now, this one's for you.
5-0, no losses. There was one other pitcher that went 5-1 in postseason, but that's not who we're looking for. We're looking for the dude that went 5-0 and won them all.
Question number 9. In a combustion engine, what 2 things are blended by a carburetor? Question number 9. In a combustion engine, what 2 things are blended by a carburetor? So like you guys were struggling with math earlier, I'm struggling with the science. I probably wouldn't know this question. I tap out around 4. All right, and our last main question for round 2, question number 10. The name of which U.S. state ends with the same two letters as its U.S. postal abbreviation code? Question number 10. The name of which U.S. state ends with the same two letters as its U.S. postal abbreviation code?
I like this question. You got to think about it, but I think you'll get there. It might take a minute.
This one would make my brain turn.
Yeah, the name of the state ends with the same letters as its postal abbreviation code.
It's a puzzle and a question.
Yeah, that's probably why it's worth 10 points.
All right, so that's our 10-pointer. The name of which U.S. state ends with the same two letters as its U.S. postal abbreviation code? So our final question of round 2, our bonus question, the wager question, as Lindsay said. You can wager up to 10 points, depending on how confident you are once I read the question. So wager wisely. Remember, you get the points if you get the answer correct. We take the points away if you get the answer wrong. All right, bonus question for round 2. Not counting railroads and utilities, how many properties are there in the game of Monopoly? So many friendships lost in Monopoly.
And don't get up and go look at a board game, right? That we
because I know you have it.
Yeah, and that will still count as under rule number 2. You can't Google, you can't Bing, you can't internet search, and also you can't get up and go find the Monopoly board that's sitting in your house somewhere to count this up. So like Sam said, she wants to know, not counting railroads and utilities, how many properties are there in a game of standard Monopoly? So a standard Monopoly game, how many total properties are there, not counting railroads and utilities? So think about that. Think about how much you want to wager. 0 to 10 points on the line. Sam, I gotta let you go for now because I want to share the fill in the blank round, but we will have you back on before the day is done.
Also, fill in the blank round is now posted on our district trivia page on Instagram. If you need to just pop over there and check it out. I think this one will show up just fine.
All right.
Cool. Thanks, guys. See ya.
Okay, so while she's heading out, I'm pulling up the fill in the blank round for everybody. So here we are, and I'm going to get it going on. Bada boom. Okay, so it is a little bit cut off, which is, again, weird, but I will walk you through what each of them are supposed to read so you guys can play. So number 1, I won't say I'm in love. You need to name the Disney movie given the song. So number 1, I won't say I'm in love. Name the Disney movie based on the song. No, I will not sing anything for you because we have some viewers right now and I don't want to lose any of them because trivia hosts, many of us can sing. I am not one of them. Number two, you'll be my heart. You'll be my heart. That's question number 2. You'll be my heart. Name the Disney movie given the song. Number 2, you'll be my heart. Number three, that's part of your world, part of your world. You also have to fill in the beginning of the song in addition to the Disney movie. So a puzzle within a puzzle again. So number 3, part of your world, The Little Mermaid. Part of your world, The Little Mermaid. Question number 4, colors of the wind. Colors of the wind. Number 4, colors of the wind. Again, name that Disney movie. Question number 5, stand out. Question number 5, stand out. Stand out. Question number 6, reflection by, I was about to say what movie it was. Question number 6, reflection. Number 7, one jump ahead. Question number 7, one jump ahead. Number 7, one jump ahead. Number 8, be prepared. Number 8, be prepared. Number 9 is shiny. Number 9 is shiny. And number 10, whistle while you work. Number 10, whistle while you work. So again, those are your 10 fill in the blank rounds. So make sure you answer what Disney movie is there. That's all you have to do for your fill in the blank round. All of these events that we are doing now are an hour in length. We do round 1, round 2, round 3, and then also 2 visual puzzles. So if you are interested in booking district trivia for your own private event, for your Zoom call, birthday parties, family gatherings, retirement parties, corporate happy hours, just for fun, districttrivia.com will have all of your information about how to bring us for your private event. We're a lot of fun. I think the most fun, which would be winning at trivia or just proving to your friends that you've always been the smartest amongst them. Lots of bragging rights on the line. So again, fill in The Disney movie given the song. The Disney movie given the song. I'm going to give you 10 more seconds to keep looking at that screen. 10 more seconds to look at that screen. I'm counting in my head. It's a loose time. Time is relative at this point. Time is relative. In 3, 2, 1, and it gone. Say bye to your fill in the blank round. I'm going to read your answers from round number 2. I'm going to read your answers from round number 2. We'll bring Sam back here at the end. Question number 2. Question number 1 of round number 2. Numbers, also hard, much like time. The Hatfields have a historic rivalry with which other American family? That's the McCoys. The McCoys. Question number 2. Number 2, worth 2 points. This is worth 2 points. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, the Southern contraction y'all is considered what part of speech? Where are my y'all folks at that were down at the bottom here? Who got that answer? I want to see. So what part of speech is y'all? I'm waiting to see if anybody knows it or is brave enough to stagger a guess here. I see nobody brave, so I'm just going to tell you it is a pronoun. A pronoun is the correct answer for what type of speech y'all is considered to be a part of. So pronoun, 2 points if you got that correct. Oh, there you go. 2 points to you guys if you got that correct. Question number 3, the Star Wars character that's carved as a gargoyle in the National Cathedral. That's Darth Vader. That's a terrible Darth Vader impression. I'm sorry, Disney, please don't sue me. But number 3 is Darth Vader, actually a gargoyle on the National Cathedral. You can actually see it. So Darth Vader, number 3, 3 points to you if you got that correct. Question number 4, on the television show The Simpsons, Homer usually works at the Springfield Nuclear Power Plant. So he works at a nuclear power plant. That's why Sam and I were joking a little bit earlier that he would probably be considered essential because you can't just leave nuclear power plants unattended. So I assume. I am not a nuclear engineer. But number 4, the nuclear power plant or Springfield Nuclear Power Plant, both getting you 4 points. Question number 5, the word that can either mean a bandage to cover a wound or a liquid salad topping. As Sam said, that's dressing. Dressing is your answer for number 5, worth 5 points. Question number 6. What is the only time in a game of chess where you can move 2 pieces in a single turn? That's when castling. Question number 6, when castling. Question number 7. How many points are there on the crown of the Statue of Liberty? There are 7. There are 7 points on the crown on the Statue of Liberty. So 7 points was your answer. 7 points on the crown and 7 points to you if you got that answer correct. So add 7 points to your total there. Question number 8. The first pitcher in Major League Baseball history to go 5-0 in a single postseason. You're probably going to remember him because he was a member of the 2019 World Series champion Washington Nationals. And that pitcher, of course, was Stephen Strasburg. So Stephen Strasburg, first pitcher in MLB history to go 5-0 in a single postseason. The previous pitcher to do 5-1, like I mentioned, talking to Sam, that was Randy Johnson. So he went 5-1, Randy Johnson, but our own Stephen Strasburg here in DC went 5-0. 5-0, perfect. Question number 9, worth 9 points. In a combustible engine, the 2 things that are blended by a carburetor, that's air and fuel. It's question number 9, in combustion engine, air and fuel. Question number 10, the name of the U.S. state that ends with the same 2 letters as the U.S. Postal Abbreviation Code. The postal abbreviation code is KY, as in Kentucky. KY ends Kentucky and also serves as the abbreviation code. Your final question of round number 2, not counting railroads and utilities, how many properties are there in a game of Monopoly? That's 22. So if you put 22, you got those points. Add them to your total or subtract if you got it wrong. So if you put 22, add the points you wagered to your total or subtract them if you had anything other than 22 points. Or 22 properties there for that last question. So add up your total number of points from your round 2 questions and from your picture round there and your fill in the blank round. So add up everything, round 1, picture, round 2, fill in the blank, add up all your total points. or if you just joined us for round 2 and you're fill in the blank, add those up together, but feel free to share your points in the comments if you so desire, if your heart desires. Did I read the answers to our fill in the blank round, ladies and gentlemen? Or did I go right into our round 2 questions? Honestly, I can't remember, because sometimes when you're hosting on Instagram Live, you forget what's going on. So I'll just read through the answers for the Disney movie just in case one more time. Oh, perfect. Thank you for answering me. Woo! I need more beer, I think, is really the issue that's happening. The fill in the blank round answers. Number 1, I Won't Say I'm in Love. That's Hercules. Number 2 was Tarzan. Number 2, Tarzan. Number 3, Part of Your World was The Little Mermaid. The Little Mermaid. Number 4, Colors of the Wind by Pocahontas. Number 4, Colors of the Wind by Pocahontas. Number 6, Stand Out was the Goofy movie. Was a Stand Out by the Goofy movie. Number 6, Reflection was Aladdin. Or excuse me, Reflection was Mulan. Duh. Reflection was Mulan. Number 7, one jump ahead, that's Aladdin. Number 8, Be Prepared. That's The Lion King. The Lion King. Number 9, Shiny, a little villain song in Moana. And number 10, Whistle While You Work, that's Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. So again, those are each worth 2 points apiece. So 1 through 10, add up the total number you got correct and multiply by 2. Your score will be out of 20 points. So add up your score from the fill in the blank round, from your round 2, from your picture round, from your round 1. Add those all up together. And that is your score as we head into our last and final round here of district trivia. Again, we are hosting private events. We also have our We Don't Know Either podcast. You guys can check out all of those fun trivia related things. But if anyone wants to post your score, now is the time to do it. I just want to see it pop up in all those comment sections. Let's see how everybody's doing as we head into our last and final round. What do we got going on for scores? Anybody brave enough to share? I want to see them. We have one more round of trivia to go here. Remember, the points are worth the question number. So question number 1 is worth 1 point. Question number 5 is worth 5 points, and so on down the line. Here we go. Round 3. Everybody get loose, get your pens, get your paper. We believe in you. Round 3, question number 1. Round 3, question number 1. Which type of flower is offered to contestants on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette? Which type of flower is offered to contestants on The Bachelor and Bachelorette? It's question number 1. Which type of flower is offered to contestants on the television show The Bachelor and The Bachelorette? Whoa, Pat, coming in there with triple digits. Well done, my friend. Triple digits. Well done. Question number 2. Question number 2. Number 2. Finish this famous line. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. You can sing it first and then write it down on your paper, because I think it's one of those things where it's impossible to really finish that line without belting it out. So question number 2, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, finish the line. Question number 3, the cartoon character Wile E. Coyote is an enthusiastic customer of which company? So the cartoon character Wile E. Coyote is an enthusiastic customer of which company? It's question number 3. Question number 4. Which river flows between the cities of St. Paul and Minneapolis, Minnesota? So which river flows through Minneapolis and St. Paul in Minnesota? So I'm looking for the name of the river. So that's question number 4. Question number 5. In Canada, which holiday occurs on the second Monday of October? So in Canada, which holiday occurs on the second Monday of October? Question number 5. In Canada, which holiday occurs on the second Monday of October? Question number 7. In which, Ooh, question number 7. Ooh, I was reading the wrong one. I was reading question number 7, but I really owed you question number 6. I was excited, I guess, for question number 7. So question number 6 comes before 7. Question number 6, what was the first movie to be released in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Question number 6, what was the first movie to be released in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Question number 6, what was the first movie to be released in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Question number 6, what was the first movie to be released in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Question number 7, in which U.S. city is Graceland located? In which U.S. city is Graceland located? Question number 7, in which U.S. city is Graceland located? Question number 8, in the equation E equals mc squared, what does the m stand for? In the equation E equals mc squared, what does the m stand for? That's question number 8. In the equation E equals mc squared, what does the m stand for? Question number 9. The music video of which song was the first to reach 1 billion views on YouTube? So the music video of which song was the first to reach 1 billion views on YouTube? I'll give you a hint here. This was in 2012. It came out in 2012 and reached 1 billion views in December of that year. So December 2012, this video was the first to reach 1 billion views on YouTube. And I'd like to know the name of that song. Question number 10. Which 10-letter musical instrument is one of the few words that contains all 5 vowels? So which 10-letter musical instrument is one of the few words that contains all 5 vowels? So I'm looking for the name of that instrument. You don't have to spell it correctly, but that might help you because you need to know it has all 5 vowels in it. So which 10-letter musical instrument name is one of the few words that contains all 5 vowels? 10-point question. And then lastly, ladies and gentlemen, according to the newsroom for the Smithsonian, in 2019, which of their museums had the most total visits? So according to the newsroom for the Smithsonian, in 2019, which of their museums had the most total visits? Now, this last question is our final question of our trivia today. So it can wager anywhere from 0 to 20 points. So that's double what you previously could have wagered in rounds 1 and round 2. So 0 to 20 points up for grabs on this last question. And again, according to the newsroom for the Smithsonian, in 2019, which of their museums had the most total visits? So which Smithsonian had the most total visits in 2019? 0 to 20 points up for grabs on that final wager. 0 to 20 points up for grabs. I'm going to give you a minute to finalize your answers from round number 3. So you have your first through 10 questions and your last question, which the museum had the most total visits. I'm giving you another 10 seconds here to finalize your answers before Sam and I go over the answers. So Sam, if you want to come back in and join me for our last function here of the day, I will approve your invite request. So we'll read those answers in just a second. But remember, you can wager 0 to 20 points. Boop. Sam has been approved, so she's going to join us here from our district trivia account. Hey, Sam, you're back in the house.
Oh, hey.
Hey, a little bit of damage done on that beer, and I like that. So I'm just going to read the answers from round number 3, and I just really wanted to hang out with you because I miss you. So feel free to inject anything that you want to say as we go. So remember, this works the same way as our previous rounds where the question number is worth the point total. So the flower that is offered to contestants on the television show The Bachelor and The Bachelorette. Sam, I think you know the answer.
Even though I've never seen any single episode of either show, I do know that the answer is a rose.
It is a rose, and will you accept the rose? And I always like that they ask, you know? I think
Just in case.
yeah, I think sometimes people should probably say no. You know, they're not really feeling it, but they like to be on TV. But anyway, I'm addicted to it. So the rose is the correct answer for number one. 1 point for you if you get that correct. Question number 2, the famous line, "In the jungle, the mighty jungle." That, of course, ends with, "The lion sleeps tonight." The lion sleeps tonight. I'm not going to sing it because, again, we want people to still pay attention, I guess, until we're done.
I sang it in my head.
Question number 3. The cartoon character Wile E. Coyote is an enthusiastic customer of Acme. Acme, of course, those are the names on the side of a lot of his explosive and boxes and things. So number 3, Acme. If you got that right, 3 points to your total. Question number 4, the river that flows between the cities of St. Paul and Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's the Mississippi River. The Mississippi River. Question number 4, worth 4 points. Question number 5, in Canada, the holiday that occurs on the second Monday of October, that's Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Would you have gotten that one right, Sam?
I would have, because I have Canadian friends and I almost always celebrate both.
Oh, okay.
More food.
I know. I play a lot of hockey, and for the volume of Canadian friends that I have, I'm kind of upset that I haven't gotten invited to a Canadian Thanksgiving.
Oh, so. Lindsay, okay. October 2020.
Yeah.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Question number 6, worth 6 points. The first movie to be released in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I actually have been giving you guys a hint because it is Iron Man. It is Iron Man. So Iron Man is the correct answer for number 6. 2008, it was released and obviously kicked off the start to the MCU. I gotta move my camera so you can see it all lit up and cool. So
in all its glory.
Iron Man. Question number 7, the U.S. city that Graceland is located, that's Memphis. Memphis. So 7 points to your total if you got Memphis correct. Question number 8, in the equation E equals MC squared, the M stands for mass. Mass. So if you know the whole equation, energy equals mass times the speed of light squared. The C represents the speed of light. So there's some theory of relativity coming at you.
I feel like I should have gotten that, but I don't think I would have gotten it.
No, science is not my thing. Sorry to my science teacher mom. Sorry, Mom.
No, it's outside my 1 to 4 point range of knowledge.
Question number 9. The music video of which song was the first to reach 1 billion views on YouTube? A lot of videos have had 1 billion views since this, but this is a huge deal in 2012, and it was all the craze, but that's Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style got you 9 points if you got that correct, and got a lot of people dancing in 2012. 1 billion views. Question number 10, worth 10 points. The 10-letter musical instrument name is one of the few words that contains all 5 vowels. That's the tambourine. The tambourine. I don't have a tambourine to show you, and they were all out on Amazon.
I can imagine it. I can see it.
Yeah, so tambourine has all 5 vowels in it, which of course are A, O, U, I, E. A, E, I, O, U. Whatever order you want to put them in. So 10 points if you had tambourine there. And your wager question of your final round, you could wager again 0 to 20 points here. So I hope you wagered wisely. According to the newsroom for the Smithsonian, last year, which museum had the most total visits? The Air and Space Museum is second. So I'm sorry, my friend, it is second. In third was the Museum of American History. Second was Air and Space. And that leaves in first the National Museum of Natural History. So the Natural History Museum actually has had the most visits in 2019. People I guess like their dinosaurs and gemstones.
I think I would have guessed the newest museum, the Museum of African American History. I would not have guessed natural history.
Yeah, natural history.
And I wouldn't have even come in top 3, so.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have their exact specs, but it is an amazing museum. So once it opens up, highly recommend everybody checks it out. But yeah, so if you got that question right, add those points to your total. If you got that question wrong, subtract those points from your total. And so at this time, if you've been playing with us for this whole hour, add up from your round 1, your picture round, your round 2, your fill in the blank, and your round 3. Add up all those scores, post them in the comments if you want to brag or if you just want to show off or whatever. But we'll keep an eye out for all of your scores. But that's a full hour of district trivia. We've modified our format to fit this 1 hour window. Normally our live events are 2 hours, but Obviously, those are not happening. So if you want an excuse to drink on a weeknight with all your friends, you can check us out at We Don't Know Either Live Facebook group. We're hosting nightly trivia nights that follows the format that you saw today. If you want something a little more private to celebrate a birthday or a corporate happy hour, please contact us. Districttrivia.com has all the information for our virtual private events. Sam, there's one more thing in our last thing before we go. I wanted to know, what is something obvious that you learned in your adult life? Because we talked about this on the last episode of our We Don't Know Either podcast, where we talk interesting trivia facts. And I stumbled my way into getting a correct answer this week because I learned something that I should have known my whole life, but I didn't. So I would like to throw the question to you. What is something obvious that you learned way too late?
Well, I actually learned this tonight while making dinner, that apple cider, apple juice, and apple cider vinegar are not at all the same thing and interchangeable. You probably should use what the recipe calls for. And in my case, it was not apple cider vinegar.
Ooh, okay, that's a little a little bit of a mix-up. Not to spoil what I learned, but it was basically that ZZ Top was a band and not a one dude with a beard. And I was asked the folks that are still listening and tuning in, if you have something obvious that you learned in your adult life that should have been obvious, I want to hear. What is something obvious that you have learned before? I had a few friends say that they learned that you couldn't you couldn't go from cups directly to some other unit of measure. Like they thought that they were the same thing and didn't realize that they were different. I've had a lot of interesting answers to this. My friend learned that nipples were in fact not chest buttons. He thought that they were called chest buttons for most of his life. So that's a different thing that he learned. Marky
I
Mark
love
and the
it.
Funky Bunch is also Mark Wahlberg. Who knew about that?
The things you learn.
Ooh, Eastern Daylight Time versus Eastern Standard Time. That is a very good one. That is tough. That's a really good one. I'm excited for all these. Okay, well, anyway, we're going to sign off, but check us out, districttrivia.com, for all of the information about virtual private events. Again, we can host trivia for your private group, companies, birthdays, retirements, bar mitzvahs, you name it. We're ready to bring trivia to wherever you are in this hour-long format. And like Sam mentioned, you can check us out. We Don't Know Either Live. We're hosting free nightly games at 7 and 10 p.m. We got the We Don't Know Either book that we'll shamelessly plug now. It's got all the trivia games that you can host from anywhere and everywhere. And I think, Sam, that's all the things that we had to shamelessly plug. What am I missing?
That's all I got.
Cool.
Nailed it.
Well, thanks so much.
Mic drop.
Yes. Thanks so much to Brightest Young Things for having us here on our day in DC. We miss you all. We can't wait to be back hosting trivia as soon as it is safe to do so. But check us out. Everybody have an amazing night. And thank you so much for playing District Trivia. We hope to see you soon. And have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
have a good night.